Hi guys, Andy here. You may have seen my video, I think it was last year now I assume, when I got hold of the LG G3. I actually quite like the device. There's a lot of benefits to it, a lot of plus points. So I was quite keen to try out the G4. Thanks to the good people at clove.co.uk, here it is. Interesting carbon fibre sort of back. Almost looked like it was felt, but it's not, it's plastic. Obviously it's still got the buttons on the back like last year's G3. Let's put that aside 1 second. Check what else is in this bright red box. Some documentation there I don't think we particularly need at this point. A rather hefty, I wonder if that was in 2 parts there, rather hefty sized charger I would say. The battery was in there. Obviously I'm not the first person to have used this device, it is a review unit. And then the cable and the Quad Beat 3 earbuds, and I'm not gonna, I shan't be using those. So okay, I mean obviously nothing other than what you'd expect really in the box. So let's just try and boot that up while we take a look around the outside. Now obviously no buttons down the right hand side. That looks, I'm not sure what that is. We'll see. It almost looks like it's a bit that helps you pull the back off, but speaker at the very bottom, excuse you. Speaker at the very bottom there. Looks like a headphone jack along with the micro USB charging point on the bottom. We've got the left side of the device, still no buttons. We go to the top. Looks like we've got a couple of probably noise cancelling mics, I'm going to guess, at the top there. On the front on this side we've got the 8 megapixel front facing camera and I think proximity sensor. We come to the back. We've got, that'll be for the laser focus I would guess. Looks like a dual flash on the other side and a 16 megapixel main snapper, which is supposed to be very good. I'm looking forward to trying that. Now you've got the on off button as well as an up and a down volume and whatever else. For me it was actually the buttons on the back that kind of really got on my wick, if I'm honest, with the G3. Maybe you get, why is it saying Wi-Fi on? No. I've totally forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, maybe you get used to it after a certain amount of time, but it seemed very odd to me. Anyway, let me go ahead and log into my Wi-Fi and other things to get ourselves going. I do show this from time to time. You're probably well aware of it by now, but Lollipop, I'm going to bring into play in a second my come back. My Nexus 6. We're gonna. It's what two adult phones do. I'll just whack my password in. Oopsie daisy. It's what two adult phones do when they very much love each other. Although I suppose you don't create a new phone. Getting accounts and data. Now, this might mean it's going to be processing stuff for God knows how long. Tap and go. This device was last year. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nexus 6. So, pad and pin. Oh, why is not code disabled by administrator? Encryption policy or that's interesting. Are they saying this is encrypted? I know my Nexus is encrypted. Let's leave that for the moment then. We'll come back to it. Yep. Fine. So while it's doing its thing, actually I won't need to log in us, or will I? No, we'll see. While it's doing its thing, we'll talk a little bit about the hardware. So the chipset is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 808. So that's pretty new. I think it's the 810. There was some sort of heat scares, but I'm not sure I buy into that. I think there was a few devices that had issue, and I've heard so many that don't. It's just become a bit of a urban myth almost. So the 808, it's got a quad core. Now again, this is bits where I've no idea at this point what I'm agreeing, but I'm going to say go ahead. Activity logs. Okay. Someone will tell me in the comments what I've just agreed to. My firstborn will be taken or something. Where was I? Oh, I was just started on. So yeah, someone at some point needs to tell me. So I'll go to GSM. I won't lie. I use GSM Arena for all of my sort of spec rundowns. And under this one it says quad core 1.44 GHz Cortex A53 and dual core 1.82 GHz Cortex A57. Now, I can't tell if it's saying there's two different models, because I know obviously Samsung do that quite a lot. I'm not sure if LG do. Or has this actually got two CPUs? Has it got a quad core and has it got a dual core? It would seem a bit odd, because normally, or when I thought I knew that's what some manufacturers were doing, it was because they would have the main CPU, which is normally a high-powered quad core, then they'd have a lower-powered one, which would handle things in sort of the lower, just for when the screen's off, whatever, is a lower power. Therefore, it made it last longer. So someone in the comments, please do let me know what on earth that means. Is there actually two processors, or is it two different models? Then the GPU is the Adreno 418. I don't know much about that, but it sounds like it's a fairly new version, because we're only recently into the 400s. It's got 3 gig of RAM, and I believe this version has 32 gig of storage. It doesn't say on the box. Does it say on the back? We never did look at the back, actually. I normally do, don't I? There is a little bit of info. Selfie camera, it's called now. I didn't know that. Anyway, never mind. But I think it's got 32 gig of storage. I've mentioned the cameras. It is capable of 4K video, the main snapper. This software, I keep wanting to look for the power on the side there, you see. No SIM card. I know there's no SIM card. So it is installing all of my stuff. Already we can see there, I quite like manufacturers doing this. I mean, obviously in Lollipop, Google's got a reasonably good version itself, I suppose. So didn't know it's flashlight there. I don't know what I expected to happen. Turn the screen up a little bit. So yeah, it is going to go. Actually, considering it's installing lots of stuff, it still feels. Because I thought the G3, if I remember correctly, was a little bit laggy. You would expect better, basically, from the specs of the device. Like I said, this is because it's installing stuff. We're not going to get a true look at what that's like. Let's take a quick look though at the camera. Yeah, go on, tag location. Can you see? Probably not so well. We do that. Let's see how quick it is. That was pretty quick. And that was pretty quick. You see how it seems. Oh, as I say, it seems fast at focusing, but yeah, I guess it still bounces a little bit. I mean, I'm not. Although I've got two big lamps here, I'm not. It's not the best lighting, I suppose. Dual. So we're going to get drag to move the small screen, touch and hold to resize the small screen, tap small screen to switch small and large screen. Okay, well that's kind of clever, I suppose. What did they say? Tap and hold. Oh, whoa, what? Anyway, manual mode. So look at oh my goodness, that looks pretty. Can you? Oh, sorry. Can you see that along the top there? Why won't my blooming camera focus? Hello. ISO 50. So it's got like frame rates, the shutter speed. Sorry, the f-stop, the ISO rating. My camera just doesn't want it to focus on a finger. Perhaps. Come on. All sorts of information along the top. And a bunch of buttons along the bottom. There you can see. I don't know why it took so long to focus. Sorry about that. Also, we've got video mode right next to it as well. So I'm just checking the focus thing again. Right. Anyway, I better come off. Let's go back to... Oh, there's even simple mode. What's simple mode? Doy, take a picture. It is right. It's quite... That is simple. There's nothing. You've got nothing other than tap the screen. Right, let's come back out of that. So, camera looks reasonable. What else do you want to check? Let's go to YouTube. See if... oh, later though. I haven't got time. Get on with it. Skip. Oh, it can't be that far out of date. It's the new version of YouTube. Me, please. Yeah, get on with it. Just want to play a video. I have no idea. Oh, again, I'm looking for where the volume is. On the back. Skip that. What happened? Skip the actual video. Looks pretty clear to me. How do I check what resolution we're at? We're in 7480, so let's go to the... Where's my volume gone now? Give me my bleeding volume. Oh, what am I doing? Let's try, hopefully this is... Whoa!
Before the reboot that will keep the characters out of Marvel's hands, but after the Roger Corman movie that also kept the characters out of Marvel's hands, come two other attempts at the franchise that prove these...
First impression, it sounds pretty good.
Meet the Fantastic Four.
Finally, that's that.
Their Fantastic Four shadowing.
Same old read, always stretching. I see you're still doing all the heavy lift.
Looking at what I can see from you guys, it looks like too much reflection. It looks a pretty good image. The sound seemed pretty loud. I'd be interested to see what that scores when I crack out the tap the screen to turn it. Oh, okay. Okay. Bloop. And then I am a fan of double tap. I mean, that could be, I suppose, when the power button's behind, it's fairly essential, I suppose. But yeah, I'm a big fan of double tap to wake. Now, poor thing is still cracking away installing 100 odd apps for me. But it doesn't seem, like I say, I mean, quite often it's unfair to judge a device while it's installing stuff. So it feels quite warm actually already, but then like it is chugging away installing everything. First impressions, it seems a pretty good device. It feels light enough. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this carbon fibre back. I'm not quite sure why it's got blue highlights there, but never mind, that's fine. What was that? That's some kind of ambient mode? No. Did you see it? Something like the top? I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, so there we go. That's just the simple unboxing and first look of the LG G4. Obviously, I'll be doing lots of videos over the next week or so of a variety of different things. I'll be testing the camera, obviously the speaker. I'll be benchmarking probably against my Nexus 6. And all of the other such videos. So if you haven't already, subscribe. Otherwise, just keep an eye out for the videos to appear. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.